In this video, I am going to be showing you exactly how you can actually reverse engineer your target or goal revenue and work backwards to create more actionable and insightful steps to get to your goal, to the point where you'll even be able to see how many views you need to generate to get to your financial goal, right? So let's get into it. And again, this is going to be the goal at the end of the video. So I'm going to start off by going into this photo that I put here and just explaining to you, because this is going to give you context on what we're going to be doing. Now, this is what's called an Instagram go-to-market motion, and we install this for pretty much all of our clients. Now, this might not be specific to Instagram. They could have a LinkedIn one, a TikTok one, YouTube. You get the point, right? But the structure is all going to be the same. Now, you'll see here it says VM1, VM2, VM3, etc. 7 blocks. Now, VM basically just means volumetric, and this whole page and this concept is based off of this funnel over here. Now, I'm not going to go into explaining how this works and why this is so good. I will probably be doing that in the next video, but all you need to know is that this is based off of a very scientific method of generating content and understanding your client's life cycle. So back to what we've made over here. So VM1, which is the first stage, is attention. Now, attention is usually pretty straightforward, views or impressions. The second stage, VM2, is engagement. Now, this could be opt-in, link clicks, responses, but more often than not, it's an opt-in. So next stage after the opt-in is evaluation, which is qualified leads or booked calls. And again, more often than not, it's going to be booked calls. And the last step, which we're going to be focusing on right now, is going to be the commitment step. And this is just straightforward. Deals won. It's how many people are actually paying you. So this is all you need to know for the purpose of this video. So now we can actually go into start reverse engineering what our target revenue is. So as you'll see in the title of this video, we're going to use 50K as an example. So let's say we want to make 50K a month. Per month. That was terrible. Go back to my pen. Per month. So the first step to understanding or getting the first metric out of here is going to be, we're going to go over to our dash over here, and we are going to, because we have an Instagram go-to-market motion, we're going to base it off Instagram alone. And in the past 3 months, you can see that my AOV for Insta, well, this is the dummy dashboard, but the AOV that we're going to be working with for Instagram is $5,000. So that makes the calculation pretty straightforward. All we need is 10 closes. Mind my writing, please, guys. But there we have it. 10 closes is the first metric that we have. Now, to go one step back again, we need to see how many people we need to get on call. Now, I'm going to go over here to my little cheat sheet of target metrics for conversions. Based on my AOV, which is 5K, we're going to be looking over here at our selection to commitment rate, and we are going to be targeting a 30% close rate. And if you actually look back at the dash, we have a higher close rate here, but we use 30 as it is a good baseline for people to try and achieve. Many people actually don't even get to 30, so if your close rate is higher than 30, you're doing really well. So if I pull out my little calculator over here, we are going to take 10 divided by 30%, and that is going to be 33.3. So I'm just going to be rounding it up to 34 booked calls. There we go. Now we have the third volume metric, which is going to be 34. Going another step back, we now need to see how many people we need to opt in, respond to something, or click on a link and go to the next step of booking a call. Going back to my little cheat sheet again, we see that for our AOV or ticket price, it's going to be 18% of people, which is a pretty good number to strive for. Again, many people don't have this. If you do have above 18% opt-in to book rate, it's really, really good. You're doing really well. So back to my calculator, we're going to be 34 divided by, said 18%. 18%. 189 people we need to opt in. We need to get 189 people to opt in. Oh, don't know what went on there. $189 people to opt in is our target number. And there we have VM2, pretty simply. Now, back to the last thing that we need, the last piece of the puzzle, right? We need to see how many views we need to get on this funnel to get 189 people to opt in. Again, based on our ticket price, looking at our cheat sheet, it's going to be about 1.5%. So I can go back and do 189 divided by 1.5. 12,600. There we have it. 12.6K views. That is how many views, as simply as that, we need to hit 50K a month. Now, granted, we've based this off of a very good target on our cheat sheet that you would have to hit for every stage of the funnel to actually make this 12.6 thousand views to 50K a reality. And we don't always use this cheat sheet. This is just for the sake of this video. What we usually do is after we've implemented this system for our clients, we take the past anywhere from 3 to 6 months of data and conversion metrics, and we then base their KPIs, which is what you see over here under the numbers, off of those metrics, because everyone's is going to be different. But as simple as that, I know in the beginning of the video you might have thought that I would be going into all these difficult, complicated calculations, but it really is that simple to create a very measurable and very, very achievable framework to get to this pretty daunting goal for most people. And the benefit of this is that it's applicable at any level. Whether you're trying to make 10K or 100K or $1 million a month, you can apply the same framework to your goal. So when you're starting out, all you need to focus on now is getting 12.6K views. Once you are getting that consistently or pretty easily, then you need to focus on getting 189 people to opt in to your service. Now, if you're not getting 189 people in, then there is some sort of disconnect between this stage of the funnel and this stage. Same goes for the next step. Once you get 189 people in, you need to focus on getting 34 booked calls. If there is an issue and you're not able to get 34 booked calls in from this, then there's usually some disconnect in the funnel step between your opt-ins and booked calls. And if you're not closing 30% of that, you're not closing 10 out of 34 booked calls. Again, another issue probably in your sales side of the company that you need to go and fix. Once you get those 10 closes, you're going to be at your goal. Now, once you've laid out this framework in something like this, your goal is now to go and analyze every single step of this funnel to hit these targets. And if something is not aligning, you know that you need to go and do something to fix it and test and iterate until you get to these numbers. And then when you get to this and you're ready to level up, then you can redo this. And this process begins pretty much all over again. But again, the reason I made this video and I did this walkthrough, albeit pretty basic and more straightforward than I think a lot of people might have thought, I do not see anyone that we bring on as clients have something like this implemented already. And you can see how easy it is to do this. So there's no reason for you not to have these goals and these measurable steps in your funnel to get to your goal. So that was really why I wanted to show you guys this, because this is something that anyone at any level can implement. So I hope you got some value out of this video, and I'm going to be making a lot more of these very boring but hopefully insightful walkthroughs or whiteboard videos for you guys to get some insight. So thank you for watching. If you made it this far, make sure to like, subscribe, and be on the lookout for more of these videos coming from me. And thanks for watching, guys.